I'm Rob Semper, Executive Associate Director here at the Exploratorium. I'm responsible for oversight and support of our work in exhibit development, in media development and online work, and in teacher education. We really wanted to create a place where the public, teachers and students and just families could come and actually begin to do their own learning, to actually begin to ask questions and understand things that they were seeing around them. We have exhibits on light and color and on perception and on mechanics and on electricity. And these are all different ways that the public can actually on their own explore the world. We also use these exhibits to actually work with teachers to help them learn how to teach better and more fulsome science in their classrooms. One of the things I've discovered after being here at the Exploratorium is really that learning happens all over the place. Kids learn in school, but they also learn out of school. In fact, if you look at where they have experiences with the world, they have a lot of opportunities to learn really wherever they are. So we began to talk about the notion of a learning ecology for STEM education, where actually the actions that happen in school, out of school, watching media, at home, all become part of a kid's educational experience in science. In fact, often we look at education as being just the purview of schools, but I believe that's a mistake. In fact, if you really follow learners around, if you follow their brain around, you see that during the day and during the week, they have many different experiences, and in all those experiences, they have an opportunity to learn about the world and to learn about science. It's really a mistake to take an institutional view of education, but rather you should take a learner view about education and focus really on the individual student and kid. Out-of-school activities can really provide a set of different kinds of opportunities for learners. There's the opportunity to learn with people of different ages. There's the opportunity to actually explore with materials and activities that are hard to do in school. I believe that out-of-school education can be a strong partner for in-school education if one's looking at the total STEM ecology. One of the interesting things about places like the Exploratorium is they really pay attention to what's interesting to the visitor. They actually start by figuring out what would be exciting to do and then finding out how that could be a great educational experience. In that way, I think museums like the Exploratorium can really offer something to the STEM educational system overall by paying attention to what really intrigues people and helping to make that be a foundational part of the science learning. One of the really most important things about learning about science is to actually be motivated and interested to do that in the first place. And places like the Exploratorium just provide that wonderful environment that let people really get excited about learning about the world. Our participation in the HP Catalyst initiative has really been exciting. What's interesting about this initiative is it's really bringing together innovators from around the world to focus on science and technology education. That's really a wonderful opportunity, and we've learned so much by interacting with some of the other partners in this initiative. One of the great folks that we worked with is the Agatsya Foundation in India that we've actually had an experience with working with in the past. This is a group in India that's trying to reach out to use the out-of-school environment to work on science education, very much like the Exploratorium. We found we have a lot of common things in our interest to do this, and we've actually learned how to work in the community by talking with them and to see their wonderful work happening. If I could imagine what I would think would be an exciting vision for science education in the future, it would actually involve a marriage of all the different forms of science learning that can happen in a community. It would engage what happens in schools with what connects to out-of-school learning. It would allow museums to support what happens with parents in the home. It would be a total science education ecology where there would be, in a sense, a coordination or collaboration amongst all the community organizations that are involved in supporting kids' learning about science and the world. That would be truly revolutionary and would be a science education system that would really be worthy of the 21st century.